Oh, it wasn't clicked into the window. I couldn't get the... I wanted to have the stream starting with the Sea Gear starting up. Well, that's a shame. What's going on, guys? Master Merrick here. We're back for some more Pokemon White version. I was going to do some more Pokemon Champions, but again, another rough night. Sleep and I just cannot seem to get along. And, so I couldn't even tell you how late it was we finally fell asleep. Up earlier than usual. I actually thought, oh, we're up early than usual. We'll get some stuff going. I had a couple videos running on my computer in that time, and then I had to take care of some other stuff, and we still didn't get started early, but I just decided I wanted something a little more relaxing than having to think. I did get some stuff figured out and fixed for my teams for Pokemon Champions, though, so we will get to that possibly during an evening stream tomorrow. I'm not sure. That might happen. It might not happen. If not, we'll definitely do it on Thursday. Today, though, I still want some Pokemon, but I just want a little bit more chill. I don't want to have to think too much. So let's go ahead and have a quick team recap, because it's probably going to change soon. Up first, we have Blitz, the lax-natured Blitzel, Flame Charge, Shockwave, Quick Attack, Thunder Wave. Then we have Rock Lee, the careful-natured Roggenrola, holding the Quick Claw because he's pretty slow with Rock Smash, Rock Blast, Mud Slap, and Headbutt. He'll probably be the first one we swap out, even though I really love Boldor. Nope, not Boldor. Gigalith, because it's a trade evolution, so. Then next we have Gamabunta, the gentle-natured Tympole with Mudshot, Bubble Beam, Supersonic, and Round. Then we got Batgirl, the careful-natured Woobat. I had a different name for this thing, and I really wish I remembered what it was. It's got the Eviolite right now until it evolves with Air Cutter, Heart Stamp, Gust, and Confusion. Then we got Chester, who's finally worth a damn. The quiet-natured Liepard with Thief, Pursuit, Scratch, and Cut. And last but not least, we have our starter, Sakura, the sassy-natured Servine. That fits pretty well, actually. Vine Whip, Leaf Tornado, Growth, and Leech Seed. So, pretty happy with that. Like I said, the team is going to change up a bit here because we're going to be doing a whole bunch of other... I swear we got a bike here. No, we don't. Is that Black 2, White 2? Because I think we get a bike... I think we get the bike in this game in the next city. Because don't we get it after we... Do I need waters? Don't we get it after the... We get it right before the Ferris wheel shit, right? Because you save the old man from the dudes. See, I can't talk today. The Team Plasma members. I was going to say Galactic, but... Oh, we got 24 fresh waters. We should be good. So, today we're going to go and visit... we're going to continue through Route 4, because we couldn't intend that. I bet we have rival battles. I think we have rival battles. No, we don't have rival battles. Okay. I thought we did. Guess I'm wrong. Yeah, we'll start. We'll lead with Blitz. I think that's fine. Blitz will probably stay on our team for a little bit. Oh, nope. I was wrong about being wrong, which means I was right. Hey, Merrick, do you remember the promise you made on the cross transceiver, right? So let's get right to our Pokemon battle. But before that... Was I doing voices for this? I don't know if I was. I don't think I was. I don't think I was, just because I just did, Whoa, don't like that. Just because we just did a Gen 5 Nuzlocke. Hadir. Well, you can... Intimidate. Why does that thing get Intimidate? I would not be intimidated by this thing. Man, I'm actually so annoyed with the changes to Paralysis. God damn, that did a lot. I'm so annoyed with the changes to Paralysis in Pokemon Champions. Because it basically made Paralysis, like... I don't want to say useless, because it does still get the 50% speed drop. Ooh, paralyzed. But that right there, they lowered the chance for a Pokemon to be paralyzed to like 8%. Which while it did happen for me, I don't remember if it made a difference or not. 8% is just so low. So I don't even know if it's worth trying to paralyze anything in Champions. I mean, I'm okay with them trying to change things up for the better, but I don't feel like that was for the better. I feel like it just... I don't know, because it's like if you look at looking at the different statuses. So burn does tick damage, but it also cuts your attack by 50. Well, that's a guaranteed 50. The speed drop's a guaranteed 50, so the stat drop's the same. But then you have, like, get out of my face, you... I don't know why everybody loves this thing so much. Oh, well, this is a waste of a turn for you. But you get the little bit of tick damage versus the small percent. I mean, I guess it's not... I don't know. I feel like it's... It doesn't sound like it's that bad, but the thing that annoys me about it is just the fact that they keep changing things. And when you change things like that, you make things less relevant. And honestly, considering how much they already restricted what's available in Champions, it's already made a lot of things pretty irrelevant. Goddamn, she's just potioning everything. Stop it! Oh, okay, sweet. So the crit got the kill. We've got a counter to all of her Pokemons. So, I mean, Poison just, like... In a way, Poison is the worst. Just because... Sure, it does more and more damage. If it's Toxic Poison. Which I guess it depends on what move you use. A crit and the... Yeah, you're in trouble. Oh, was... So, with the Poison, though, it just feels like... Poison's actually kind of bad. Yeah, it can do more and more damage, but that's it. It doesn't do anything else to your stats. And then, of course, Freeze, they changed. And it just... You have a 1 in 3 chance of unfreezing, and then by turn 3, you're, like, guaranteed to thaw. But... I don't know why I said unfreezing. If you use any... They made it to where if you use any Fire-type move now, you auto-unfreeze. So, Freeze is pretty bad, too. And then... Do I need to heal to deal with him? I mean, I guess. Well, no, we got the heal. We got the heal house right up here. I ain't worried about it. Can we get to the heal house before we have to battle him, though? That's the real question. So, Freeze is a lot worse. Paralysis is worse. Sleep is still kind of the best one. I mean, I think, like, the first turn is guaranteed sleep. But then, after that, you've got a, you know, chance to wake up. Sweet. But I feel like sleep is just the best one. It guarantees stops your opponent from doing anything, whereas paralysis doesn't. I mean, freeze does too, unless there's a one, unless there's not a guaranteed turn of freeze. But I mean, it just makes it to where I just feel like it makes it to where paralysis is just useless, or it's less useful. It's less impactful. I don't know. I kind of miss how competitive Pokemon was before. Especially because, like, I don't know, before we had open team sheets, before we had, you know everything about almost everything about your opponent, blah, blah. It was just, you had to be good enough to deal with whatever comes your way, even if it's something gimmicky. If you couldn't handle it, that's because your team wasn't prepared or you weren't skilled enough to deal with it. That's my personal take. And then also, like, because then they even changed it towards, like, oh, now you can see what their lead is. Okay, fine. And then I guess it was, I don't know. I don't know where we went to eventually, just being like, we need to know what everything is. Not only their, like, the only things we didn't know were their freaking IV setups. And this is the grass one, right? And their Terra type. Like, you knew the Pokemon, you knew the moves, you knew the item held, the ability. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'd have to remember. I'd have to look it up. And I'm not good at either one of those right now. Critical hit. I need Swoobat to evolve, or Woobat to evolve, rather. Alright. Catfight. Yeah, I don't know. Champions is fun, but it's already getting stale just because people will always just copy whatever team they see that somebody did well with. It could literally be a team of 6 Pokemon that a person absolutely hates. It could be their 6 most hated Pokemon. But if they did well with it, if somebody else did well with that team, then they'll use it. Just because it has a chance to win. And that's really boring to me. It's the same reason I got tired of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Is everybody was just using the same things. And it just gets so stale. Ah, Barry. But that's why I like playing the actual Pokemon games, because you do what I'm doing right now, use different Pokemon, Nuzlocke, especially a randomizer. It's, you're forced to use what you got, and it makes every playthrough different. Especially if it's randomized, because it's like, oh, playing Gen 2, Lance has his Dragonite, but then it's not a Dragonite, and instead it's a fucking Ho-Oh, and you go, oh no. It just, yeah. I think you evolved at 25. Ooh, it was almost a whole level. I do enjoy competitive battling, though. I actually enjoy the team building. I enjoy theory crafting and team building more than I enjoy the battles themselves, because I get so, if you guys already saw from the streams we've done playing Champions, we get so in our head. Yeah, we'll put you up front. We get so just in our own head with things that there's no Darumaka. So I do want to use a Darmanitan, but I'm not using a Darumaka. He takes way too long to... to evolve. At least Tympole is about to evolve and be, you know, somewhat good. But I get so in my head and so indecisive. And as someone like me who is so indecisive, I just can't. Like I'm constantly... Alright, Darmok it is. I'm constantly arguing with myself internally about what I should or shouldn't do or predict or... But I mean, we did pretty well with sand. It was when we tried to use damn snow. But I got that figured out now. There'll be some changes made to our snow team to make it a little bit better. I'm actually not sure if I want to swap, do I want to swap out Swoobat for, Sigilyph? I mean, they share the exact same typing, and I much prefer Sigilyph's design. I think I actually used one in my original black and white playthrough just because I thought it was so damn cool. Well, I got a Fire-type move here, so... Mega Drain, Mega Drain. That's not gonna do much. You gonna die next turn? What are we in? This is Gen 5. Bup, 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 bup. Let's see. The only thing is I have to find them because Gen 5's... Oh yeah, there's Swoobat. Gen 5's Pokedex is not where most of my knowledge is. So Swoobat's pretty fucking weak. Base 77 special, but 114 speed. That's pretty fast. But I'm pretty sure Sigilyph is probably hits harder, even if it's not as fast. We'll see. I got an Ether. Is it Ether or Ether? I feel like that's about the same as like people saying either or either. Let's see, Sigilyph. Cause see, I also want to use a Crocodile, but I want to catch a Krokorok because Sandile is pretty fucking weak and takes forever to evolve. There he is, Sigilyph. Base 97 speed and 103 special attack. So, and I believe its defenses are better too. So it's literally a better Pokemon in every fucking way. Oh, if I can get one with Magic Guard, I might hunt one for Magic Guard. Just because Magic Guard's pretty fucking good. I wanted that item first. Especially for... Well, I won't say especially for a playthrough, but... You see, I was actually going to put Alakazam on my Sand team. Because I needed a good special attacker. Which my Sand team was lacking, because a lot of ground and rock-type Pokemon are obviously physical attackers. And I just was looking at the list of available Pokemon in... Ooh. In Champions. Oh, that is... Well, ooh, because we didn't take the... Didn't get paralyzed, but the speed was irrelevant. And Alakazam was one of those Pokemon. I was like, you know what? He's a pretty powerful attacker. Haven't got to use him since... I don't think I used an Alakazam since Gen 7. So I was like, sweet, I'm gonna fucking use Alakazam, and then I haven't used Sand again yet because I decided to give Snow a try. And, I mean, it's not necessarily because he has Magic Guard, but him having Magic Guard is a good thing. Because not only does it protect him from poison damage, burn damage, you know, whatever might come his way, it also protects him from the sand chip damage. So, like, if I wanted to, I could put a Focus Sash on him, and it wouldn't be wasted. Unlike if I put a Focus Sash on Gengar, who, as soon as one turn of sand, and then that Focus Sash is fucking useless. Oh, you're not ground type, so I can actually hit you with this. Oh. Stop. No! It was about to level up. Bum 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 bum. I have no idea. I have no idea. I have no planned idea for what our final team is gonna look like here. I'll of course we'll have Superior because we're doing a regular playthrough, and I always keep my starter. Again, though, I don't know. Gen 10, that might change. It really is going to depend on what the final evolutions look like, because right now I don't care for any of the base starters. Going off of what they look like, I'm not picking fire. I haven't picked a fire starter since Cyndaquil. I might, depending on the final evolutions. Again, grass seems. Ooh, I forgot he has rock. Okay, good. Oh, you're still alive? The grass one, it's just an angry bird. Like, I don't know. It's not a Pokemon to me. The water one is the one that's a little more interesting for me. Oh, I forgot. Blitzel's still dead. But we just have to see. It, again, is entirely based on what the final evolution is going to look like. And I don't honestly think we'll see a whole lot, because I know they put a lot in champions. That's gonna do nothing. They put a lot in champions. Okay. Oh, psh, it's good. But I don't think champions will be enough to hold everybody over, especially because casual fans probably don't care about champions that much. So there's not going to be a lot of, you know, we're going to have an entire year and a half, and if, you know, they're done with Scarlet and Violet, obviously, because, you know, there's nothing else to add to the campaign. It's all battling stuff anyway, so do they really expect people to... Are they really going to expect people to keep interest? And just through Scarlet and Violet still? Or will they... Do I have a revive? Because I don't think this over here is a rest house. I don't think they'd have two rest houses on one route. That would be weird. Got the team for a dig. Ooh, if Gamabunta can learn it. Yeah. Thanks, I know that. I know that. I was the one waging sand during the Weather Wars. Actually, yeah, this is fine. We'll just go battle this nurse. Oh, you're gonna want to be a dickhole, aren't you? Oh, you guys don't want to battle. I want to battle the nurse, so he'll heal our Pokemon, and then because we're gonna want Blitzel to be able to paralyze some stuff. Cause see, I don't want to deal with Sandiles because I think we can get Krokorok in. I believe we can get it in the Desert Resort, not Desert Resort. That's where we are in the ruins. So they'll kind of have to drip feed us some info to keep the hype, to keep people talking about it. Like, that's the thing Halo has done a terrible job at for years now. But especially right now when it's you know, they last year, almost a year ago, I think, they revealed the trailer, or not the, well, sort of a trailer, but then, like, the demo thing for Campaign Evolved, the remake of the first game. And that's it. Ooh, what kind of hidden power do you have? I have no idea. Is he not taking Leech Seed damage? Oh, he must have Magic Guard, so he's not taking Leech Seed damage or Sand. That's unfortunate for me. But we've got nothing since. Literally nothing. Oh, come on, Jerry. Except one tweet that they have a collaboration with Fanta. Because, you know, I guess we're done with friggin' Mountain Dew now. Oh, he had a light screen up. That's why we're doing so little damage. There we go. I was wondering why it wasn't doing that much. But it's a collaboration with Fanta. You drink a Fanta, there's a little code, and it gets you a Fanta skin for your campaign game. Not your multiplayer game. The game where nobody else but you is going to see it. Or, you know, if you're playing co-op. And it's not even good. It's not even like, oh, it's, you know, a solid color that looks decent. It's yellow with orange stripes. Like, who the goddamn fuck... Oh, with a purple undersuit instead of black as well. So the tech suit is purple. So you're, instead of green and black with a gold visor, you're yellow with orange stripes with a purple tech suit underneath and a purple visor. It's just, it's so fucking ugly. And again, who the hell wants, you know, skins? I don't care about skins in campaign. Maybe if it's something okay, but I mean, I still want the Master Chief to look like Master Chief. It's like they're trying to capture, like, some Halo Reach fans and, like, look, you can make your Spartan look how you want it to in the cutscenes. And personally, I don't see it. I don't see it, and I don't like it. But point is, nobody's been talking about it. Aside from people going, we didn't ask for this. I saw people clowning on the Halo Twitter in the comments for that shit. But because, again, it's like, why is this a thing? We didn't ask for this. We don't want this. And other than that, we've seen nothing. It's like they don't care to keep the game on people's minds. And I hope the Pokemon Company doesn't do the same thing, because if it's not supposed to come out until the end of 2027, we still got a year and a half. So that's a year and a half that you expect people to still be playing Scarlet and Violet, or like me, just, you know, cycling back through older games. Or, you know, the people who play competitive to only be playing champions, which I guess that's a little more believable for the competitive fan base, especially if they're going to cycle between gimmicks. So you could have, like right now we have Megas, then they could have the other Megas, and then we could have Z Crystals and Dynamax and Terra shits and... Ooh, there we go. Alright, so we're gonna see, we'll see right here. I'm gonna paralyze it with Thunder Wave, but we'll see if it actually takes damage from the Sandstorm. What? How dare you? Tailwind. Oh, okay, now I'm getting annoyed. Just let me leave. You're not even the one I want, because you don't have the ability I want. And brought us down to 1 HP, and then dodged the Thunder Wave. Alright, here's another one. It's also female, so it could be the same one. I know that's not how it works, but, you know. Alright, went for Tailwind first. That's fine. Stop avoiding! Okay, wait. It's not... Magikarp's not the hidden ability, because the hidden ability is Tinted Lens. I don't care about Wonder Skin. Okay, so you won't let me get away, but you won't... Yep. Alright, Blitzel might actually come off the team. It's so useless. I mean, granted, you know, it's got to evolve. I get it. All basic Pokemon can be pretty trash, but goddamn. This is just extra annoying because I have to lead with Blitzel, who is far slower. Because, contrary to belief, not all electric types are fast Pokemon. That's one thing people get wrong about, like, Manectric, and especially Luxray. Like, Luxray is slow. And also, it's a physical attacker, not a special attacker. So, you're just... You think it's good. You're like, oh, why is my... Shockwave not doing that much damage? Oh, why is everything outspeeding it? Because it doesn't adhere to what has become norm. Actually, I can't even say... I mean, not all electric types are fast, but I don't even know if it's, like, a majority of them. Like, Ampharos isn't that fast. Electabuzz isn't that fast. I mean, Zapdos is base 100, which by, you know, older game standards, I'd say is fast. Okay, now I'm not seeing any of them. Ba 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 ba. Having to sit through the sand animation and then the freaking Intimidate is really, really insufferable. One patch. Can I just get a Sigilyph with the ability? Which, you know, it wouldn't even matter, too, because it's like I'm trying to paralyze the damn thing so it's easier to catch. But that's also not working, so... Even though I have found 2 Sigilyphs, they dodge the Thunder Wave and then pretty much one-shot our little zebra here. Okay. Please have Magikarp. I know it doesn't really matter in a campaign game, but I just want it, you know? Psy-Wave instead, okay. Still does. Dude! There's no way. There's no way every... And I still can't get away. Is this the generation where they made Thunderwave less accurate? It's 100% accurate. How am I missing every single one? Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm fucking dumb. I misread Wonderskin. It makes it to where moves that... I see. Moves used against it only work half the time. That's not worded clear enough, in my opinion, but... And half my ass, it's been 100% like that. Bum 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 ba-dum. We have so many things that I gotta work on between... Well, I say that I gotta work on, but like... I have so many things that need worked on, that need finished, that I'm going to try and get all of them finished between this afternoon and tomorrow. If we don't actually end up having time to, if we don't have a window to stream tomorrow, then that's, you know, whatever. It'll be an extra couple hours of me trying to get some stuff finished up. Focusing on Pokemon teams for champions has really kind of gotten in the way. Because I had plenty of stuff that I was like, oh, sweet, I can get some work done on this, and this, and this, and it's kind of there. But it still needs to be finished. And then I've got a couple other projects that I want to get started working on. I've got the ones for Battle Buddies that I need to get worked on. Because, you know, someone keeps asking about them. Every single Sigilyph has been female. And level 20. And not gotten paralyzed. I'm just going to try and Shockwave. I know Shockwave doesn't paralyze, but, I mean, at this point, it's like, it's a waste of an attempt. At least if I weaken it, I can still try and catch it. This one didn't get hit. Yes! Why did we outspeed with... Oh, don't you dare. Okay. Okay. No, no, no. I actually want you. Oh, I could have quick balled. You know what? You're cool. You get a Premier Ball. Alright, doesn't want the Premier Ball. Stop. Quick Ball would have matched the colors, but that's too late now. Alright, doesn't want the Premier Ball. Fine. God damn it, it broke out again. Okay, now you're... God damn it! I don't have anything... I don't have any status, and besides Blitzel, and the status just... Or the Blitzel just gets one shot by the Sigilyph. Come on. I want to use the Great Ball because it's got the blue and red spots all over. I don't care how fast you make yourself. Just get in this damn ball pretty fast, like. Oh, come on! I didn't realize how fucking low we were on Pokeballs. Thank you. What's up, Kratos? I plan to. What do I nickname you? Sigilyph. Oh, I need to look up how to spell this word. I just want to make sure I'm right, because I don't want to spell it wrong. Nope. Okay, there it is. Yep. I was already doing it wrong again. That is correct, right? I.e., yes. It just looks wrong. It's one of those words that when you look at it, no matter how you look at it, it just looks like that's the incorrect spelling. Okay, so I'm gonna try and... I'm trying to avoid some of these trainers so we can get over there and get, a couple of the other Pokemon we want to get. Just because I don't want to waste the experience. Thought about naming him off after the, there's an archetype of... There's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Archetype that I was going to name it after. And I decided against it, because I can't remember if they were all dragons or not. And I was like, we'll just go with Hieroglyph. I think even though we already have a Psychic Flying type, I think I might keep Hieroglyph and Swoobat on the team. Just until I eventually find something better. It just depends. If we can get a Krokorok right in... That's our first Dwebble I've seen. If we can get a Krokorok directly here in the ruins, I don't think we can. Fresh water. I always get flashbacks of being in here because during one of my Nuzlockes, I ended up finding a shiny. That's a Pokemon I want to use. Level 19 though. I ended up finding a shiny Vigoroth, and I don't remember what happened. I couldn't kill it. It killed it. It died to recoil from something, I believe, and it was really sad because let's see, Krokorok. Yes, Relic Castle. Because the Sandile doesn't evolve till 29. Krokorok evolves at 40. But at least as a Krokorok, it'll have better, sort of better stats. And I can put the Eviolite on it once we get Woobat to evolve. Yamask can give us a good goose type. I want to see what levels I can get though. 19 to 22. Yeah, whatever. 19's level fine. 19's level fine. 19 is level fine. Okay. Now, I definitely want a Yamask because I love Cofagrigus. And also, Cofagrigus is such a bulky Pokemon. See, he doesn't evolve till 34, though. Ugh. He's defensive, though. Actually, I could slap the Eviolite on him. Disabled, don't know. Okay, this should do less. I did a lot less. Ability became Mummy, which just does nothing. It just basically just makes your ability nothing. Ninetales every time. Every time, every day of the week. As a Pokemon card, for a playthrough, always I'd rather have Ninetales. The only exception to that would be... This counts as a dark place, right? Yes! That was my only Pokeball of that. Yeah, the only time I would prefer to have... Ooh. I'm trying to think. Do I want to... Do I want to go with a Tem and name him a Tem from Yu-Gi-Oh? Or do I want to name him... I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't think that works. I think I usually name them a Tim, but I think this time I'm going to take a page out of another player's book, especially because we're already kind of hitting this theme. Although I do not plan to continue this theme. The name is cool. I'm gonna call him Hashirama. Yeah, the only time I would ever want a Charizard over a Ninetales, it would be pretty much in Pokemon Champions right now. I would rather use a Mega Charizard Y for my Sunsetter. But that's pretty much it. And that's just because it hits a lot harder. They both have the same base speed. That's the ironic thing. And Ninetales also doesn't have to Mega Evolve and doesn't waste your Mega. But, yeah, that's, I guess, neither here nor there. Well, it kind of is both. It kind of is here, and it kind of is there. Alright, so we need Krokorok now. Because I do kind of... That's the wrong... Nope, that's also the wrong. This music's pretty chill, too. Oh, I might not be able to. We have to get down to basement floor 2. I have to battle one of them either way. And that girl that we can barely see in the bottom left corner, that girl gives us a fossil. I doubt I'll use it, but... A Swoobata. Oh, absolutely Blastoise. First of all, I hate Greninja. I do not like any of its evolutions. First of all, I think Gen 6 had the worst starter designs out of every generation. And Blastoise is classic. I started with Squirtle, damn it. Blastoise is cooler, and also Blastoise is clearly still a Pokemon. No, we don't want Pursuit. Like, you know, just like so many other people, I get really tired of Pokemon designs trying to be too humanoid. I mean, like humanoid in... Like, okay, so... Pokemon stands on 2 feet. Fine. Which I actually prefer Blastoise on, like, all fours. Like his Pokemon... I think it's his silver version sprite. He's actually on all fours like a turtle. Which looks really cool. Oh, here we go. A Pokemon standing on 2 legs is fine. It's when they start turning them into, like, being 2 people-like. So, take, for example, fucking Greninja. Oh, he's a ninja? You mean he's a human thing? He's a thing that humans did? Being ninjas? Oh, Scorbunny, he's a soccer player? Soccer, you mean the sport invented by humans. And he's egregious just because he has fucking shorts. Cinderace does. And then the middle one, Rabbit, has a damn hoodie. Like, really? Really now? Alright. And don't even get me started on Delphox and it being literally just a Harry Potter furry. And then on top of that, the Mega form is like, I'm riding on a broom. I'm playing Quidditch. No, you need to quit it. Thank you. Stop freaking healing. Or, Inteleon. It gets a sniper rifle when it goes big. Why? Excuse me, where? Like, Rillaboom is still kind of the same thing, too. But it gets a pass because, okay, a monkey using a stick as a weapon or a tool, I can see that happening. A monkey using sticks to bang on things, when like a gorilla, I can kind of see that, sure. But it just... I don't like humanoid Pokemon, and that's why I hate Incineroar so much. Because, as I said, I think, was it yesterday? I'm not sure when it was. Stop healing! Thank you for the crit. Litten. Cool looking Fire Cat. Awesome. I would have loved it. Ooh, Mega Drain? Hell yeah. Bye-bye Vine Whip. And then Torracat. Still cool looking Fire Cat. Why the fuck did it grow up to be a fucking wrestler with literally a belt of fire? That's so fucking stupid. And even though, yeah, I did put one on my team because I just felt like I needed to. What are the two fossils for this? Plume is for Archon, I think, right? Cover is for the turtle. We'll take the turtle. You don't turn near me. No. Oh. Okay, well. It's just, yeah, I mean, Pokemon gives, so we can't get a Croc yet. Shit. But you don't evolve until 29. My team's gonna be so weak. Do I really take a Sandile? I mean, Sandile is so weak. No, I don't want it. There's a lot of Pokemon that the fan base glazes, and I guess to an extent you could say that hello. Oh, level 21, come on. How do I word this? So, two Pokemon that I think get glazed pretty hard by the fandom are two of my favorites, being Umbreon and Gengar. And I know they do, because you look at how much their cards cost. And I guess I can't say, well, those are good Pokemon, and they're, because I'm biased. Charizard's a cool Pokemon, but Charizard's not a good Pokemon. The only thing that made Charizard good was its Mega Evolution having Drought. Because even then, its Mega Evolution is eh. It's the fact that it sets up Drought for itself to power up its fire moves and gives it access to having Solar Beam that actually works, right? Lucario's cool. I think Lucario's a pretty cool Pokemon. But I don't think he's as cool as other Pokemon. I also don't think he's as glazed as Charizard and some others. So it all comes down to personal bias one way or the other. So there's no objective right answer. There are just Pokemon. But see, that's the thing though. The fan base is the ones that like really like and hype over. I'm gonna speed up for just running back because this will take forever. For Pokemon like Gengar or Umbreon. But it's the Pokemon Company itself that has to put Charizard in everything. I mean, for fuck's sake. They were like, oh, Gen 8, here, you get to choose one of these 3 shitty Pokemon. Oh, but, we're gonna make it to where the champion has a Charizard. Oh, and his first Pokemon, it also just happened to be a Charmander. He didn't have to choose one of the 3 shitty Pokemon. He got to choose one of the original good Pokemon. So, like, they couldn't even, like, try and defend their... Oh, I could use you. They couldn't even try and defend their, the starters for the generation because they were too busy still trying to glaze Charizard. Well, that's kind of an easy question. I mean, obviously the best and worst shinies are the ones that... Or, well, okay, let me rephrase. The worst starters are obviously the shiny... Wow, the worst starter. I see, this is why I'm playing this today and not Champions. I cannot function. The worst shinies are obviously the ones that don't change how a Pokemon looks that much. Gengar comes to mind. Garchomp, Pichu. The things that just barely tweak a shiny. The best shinies are kind of subjective as well, but I would have to say... Umbreon is one of the best. Umbreon's one of the best shinies. I think Ho-Oh and Suicune have one of the best shinies as well. Nidoking has a fantastic shiny. Kanto Ninetales goes to silver with the blue on the tips of its tail. That's just, it's so good. I like Raichu's shiny. One, because he's my favorite Pokemon. But also because he, I'm gonna need that from you. But also, I just think the deep orange just looks really fucking good. I think there's a lot more good shinies than bad ones. A lot of the bad ones are ones that came from Gen 2 as well. Where there was just a program that automatically assigned shiny colors before they manually did it. So a lot of them are like this puke green and puke yellow colors, and obviously those are pretty ugly. Here, give me this. You don't need the Eviolite. You definitely do. Because I want you to be our Bulkymon anyways. And everybody else is just not going to have an item, I suppose. Because I don't think I have any other good items. Quick Claw. Black Glasses. Well, I kind of took off our Pokemon that had a Dark-type move. But that's kind of okay. Scope Lens. I'll give the Scope Lens to Hieroglyph. Miracle Seed. Pretty sure we already have Miracle Seed on our... Ooh, stealing more health. Well, but if we don't use... Well, it's just Mega Drain, so... Alright, yeah, we don't have anything. Because you don't sell anything cool, right? Probably mail. Yeah, friggin' balls and mail. Get out of here. Well, you gotta be one to have them, right? Yeah, there's a lot of really good... freaking... I don't know if I already said it. Gyarados. Gyarados is one of the best shinies. Not only just because it's iconic, because it was the original shiny Pokemon. Well, I guess it depends. The original shiny Pokemon as far as the video games go. Unless you were one of those lucky people who ran into a shiny before getting to Gyarados. Otherwise, you'd have to be one of the... Otherwise, you go by the anime, in which case Ash's Noctowl was shown well before the red Gyarados. Of course, then it's also like, oh, you got the Butterfree, the pink Butterfree, though that wasn't really... That's not its shiny color. That's just kind of a completely different colored Butterfree. And that was the thing before shinies existed, because it was before Gen 2. I'm skipping the castle. I'll probably go and do the castle... Probably do that off screen. I want to advance some. Lucarios is a 1 because I hate the piss yellow. Garchomp's is a 1 because it doesn't change that much. Garchomp, I've said it over and over and over and over. Garchomp's shiny should have been the blue that Gibble's shiny was. Make it more blue. It would have been so cool. They do that a lot with, like, Final Evolutions, and it really irritates me that we could have, like, what do you have? Nightshade, Hex, Haze, Disable. Do I have any TMs that you could learn? Dig, Torment, Rest, Attract, Thief, Retaliate, Flash, Struggle Bug, Work Up, Rock Smash, Cut. No, but maybe I can teach it Thief. But yeah, they did that a lot, like, Nidoqueen, for example. Nidoran female's shiny is pink, Nidorina's shiny is pink, and then Nidoqueen's is like a disgusting green color. Then we got, they did the same thing with Dragonite, you know, it was purple, and then green, and then they, of course, changed the purple to pink in Gen 3. So it's just, yeah. Noivern's shiny, though, is great. I think that's a good shiny. I don't know how would I... I don't know what I would give it, though. Yeah. Talkie. Okay, well, great. You do that. I'm gonna go this way. It's like he knew that Team Plasma was up here causing trouble, and he just didn't want to deal with it. I think I'd probably give Noivern's an 8. Yeah, well, that's kind of the thing is, like, so Pichu's shiny is almost impossible to tell. And then, alright. And then Pikachu shiny is just a better color than regular Pikachu. And then Raichu's good. I like Raichu, but it feels like he's not... Ooh, yeah, fuck you. So he has Psybeam, and that's it. But that's okay. It's such cool Pokemon. Raichu, Raichu just looks good in that deep orange. So for me personally, like if you look at Raichu's orange color, his normal orange in Gold and Silver and Crystal, and then it's lightened up in Gen 3 and onward, but the shiny is now more orange and matches the original orange, and I just like that better. There we go. Now we got the new bicycle. The bicicleta. Ba-da-ba, ba-ba-ba, ba-da-ba. Oh, damn it, Bianca. Oh, you have fun with that. I don't want to deal with any of that shit. I actually should be... I should be leading Blitzel so that I can have Blitzel and go into Blitzel, Thunderwave, Swap, Hex. Nope, not talking to you, not going and talking to you. OG. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Alolan Raichu, he's still cool. But Kanto Raichu is and always will be my favorite Pokemon. I think the only time that Kanto Raichu wasn't my favorite Pokemon was before I knew what Kanto Raichu was. And at that point, it would have been Squirtle. So the only Pokemon that could have been my favorite before Raichu was Squirtle. Well, I can't hex this thing anyways. Because I don't remember the order of all the events back then. Because that was so many years ago. But either one of three things happened. Either I pulled a Raichu from a base set pack, and Raichu became my favorite Pokemon. Or I saw Lieutenant Surge's Raichu in the anime, and it became my favorite Pokemon. The only other option could have been from the video games, in which case I still would have... This thing is so fucking weak. The only other option would be... Oh, I should have... Well, it's whatever. Would be from playing Pokemon Blue and Raichu... Seeing Raichu, Lieutenant Surge's Raichu. But it's, it's in black and white, so I don't know. Oh, there we go. Air Cutter. Yeah, get rid of Psywave. So I really can't say exactly what made Raichu my favorite, but I mean, there's no chance in hell that unless I saw a Blastoise. Blitzel, god, dude. Do I have any revives? I don't even... You know what? Just fuck it. I'll just go back. I may as well, because I'm just right here. Because back in the day, I didn't pull Venusaur or Blastoise from a base set pack. I pulled Charizard, which I liked Charizard back then, but he wasn't my favorite. And so, I never pulled a Blastoise or a Venusaur. I've actually, to this day, never owned a base set Blastoise. I wish I had bought one before the pandemic crap, because I have a Venusaur. I have a miscolored Venusaur, which is really cool. Instead of the green of the card being green, it's almost like an aqua teal color. It's pretty cool, and it's in like LP condition. maybe MP at worst, but I think it's pretty cool. I just don't have a Blastoise, and it's like even to get like a non-Shadowless Blastoise, just to get a regular base set Blastoise, because I like the Galaxy foil over the Cosmos foil, would still cost me a decent chunk. Yeah, I guess I'll just stay in. Well, neither is, none of the evil teams after Gen 6 are evil. And even then, I don't even know how evil I would say Team, Flare was. However, that also comes to personal preference. As far as, like, ranking them. Because as far as my favorites go, I'm classic. I'm classic Gen 1er. I like Team Rocket. Secondly, I think I like Team Aqua better. Like, Team Plasma were decent bad guys, but I didn't like them per se. I like N specifically. But same thing with Team Galactic. Team Galactic were just kind of... my three favorites are easily going to be Rocket, then Aqua, and then Magma. I need to swap out, because I actually want this thing to get some experience. Of course, I looked away and this thing pursued it. Like a little cunt. Like a little piece of shit, dumbass rat. As far as the villains go, like the actual team leaders, I still like Giovanni the best. Archie's pretty cool. Cyrus is cool. Ghetsis is just a madman. And then Maxie, I don't particularly care for. I'm going to say he'd have no problem, but that's just me personally. It also depends on, like, what version of what you want to, like, compare them to. God damn. This stupid fucking zebra, if it doesn't evolve at, like, 25, I'm probably going to replace it. Like, I'm really just sick of dealing with it. I'll use the super potion. Yeah. Yeah, I think Giovanni. Aside from the fact Giovanni's just cool, he actually has good Pokemon. And not that. I don't know. I don't remember Ghetsis' Pokemon. I know he's got an underleveled Hydreigon. I don't remember a lot of his Pokemon. Oh my fuck. Well, Giovanni... Well, that's the thing. Giovanni beat Gary in the anime because he used Gengar. Or, Gengar? Nope. Because he used Mewtwo. I looked at my Gengar and... I guess I thought Gengar. You're not a Steel type yet. Whereas, like... Because I think Gary was actually winning against Giovanni's normal Pokemon. And then it's when he pulled out Mewtwo that he couldn't beat him. Otherwise, I think he'd have been perfectly fine getting the badge. Personally, I also don't think Giovanni should have used Mewtwo during the gym battle, because I feel like that gets too much attention to... it gets too much attention for him, and then he runs the chance of getting caught as not only, you know, being the leader of Team Rocket while being a gym leader, but also that he's got this Pokemon that nobody knows existed. Oh, it's called Mewtwo. Why is it called Mewtwo? It just, I don't know. It draws in unnecessary attention. Okay, you're 4 times weak to this, so I am actually going to just eliminate you. Mewtwo might be another one of those Pokemon that are like overrated, glazed by Game Freak, but I do think Mewtwo is a cool Pokemon as well. It's not my favorite legendary, but he's pretty fucking cool. 27 it evolves. Damn. Okay, so we have 4 levels. If I can just stomach 4 more levels of how fucking frail this thing is. Yeah, I mean, basically, because one, as a gym leader in a gym battle, he's supposed to use his gym-specific Pokemon. He's supposed to use Pokemon that are his gym's type. So, when he is suddenly using a non-ground type Pokemon, he broke the rules, and for fuck's sake. And so, yeah, it shouldn't have counted. Gary should have got that badge. But then also, like, oh, not only did... And that's what's another thing that's annoying plot armor. Granted, Gary got gym badges that we still to this day don't know what the fuck they're from. Because he had like 10 already, and you only need 8. And Ash did not. He had to get the 8 that we know and are used to. Fucking A, it was 1 square. But Ash only got it because he was battling against friggin' Jesse and James. And they're not good battlers. Not even with the Pokemon that they use. I mean, fucking A. Jessie would use Poison Sting every chance she got as her fucking move. And it's like, Poison Sting? That's like the worst offensive move of all time. But I still like Giovanni. I like the Pokemon he uses. I like ground type. I like his design. He's got one of the best voices. And he was Giovanni before he was Bakura. Why does that... That's 4 times super effective and you still don't KO. I may have to actually go and battle the trainers in the Desert Resort before I take on the gym. Just to see if I can get my stuff leveled up, because... Well, Temple should turn into, when it evolves, it becomes a ground type, right? It's not just Seismitoad. I'm pretty fucking sure. Ooh, okay. I will just swap. Because Swoobat and Sigilyph are going to be weak to Electric, so that's not going to help us out too much. But once we get Temple evolved, we'll have ground type, and so immunities galore. And then we also still have Yamask, which even without it being evolved, you know, it'll be pretty bulky with the, that's 4 times resisted, dude. It'll be pretty bulky even with the Eviolite, so. Yeah, that's true. That's because... So, they always try to... I don't want to miss with Air Cutter. They always try to incorporate anime elements into the games. But... Which is kind of why that turns out the way it does. Because let's go off of, let's go from, like, Red and Blue, right? He uses stuff like, he uses Persian, which is his personal, you know, pet. He uses Kangaskhan, which is not a ground-type Pokemon. But when you battle him in the gym, he has a full ground team. So, because he has, well, I guess depending on which game, he has, you know, Nidoking, he has Nidoqueen, he has Rhyhorn / Rhydon, he has Golem, he has Dugtrio, all ground types. So when he battles you as a gym leader, he battles you as the gym leader. But then when you battle him in Celadon and Saffron City, he doesn't stick to ground types because he's battling you as the leader of Team Rocket. Oh, fuck off. Alright, well, at least we'll get the experience from the kill. Oh, he didn't want to battle. I at least want to see if I can get this damn bat to evolve real quick. Oh, yes! That works out well. Now that'll be a stronger Pokemon. Just, you know, still not going to help us out well against the next gym. Klutz. Pokemon can't use any held items. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess if we get acrobatics, though, it'll be good. Good thing you don't have a fucking held item anyways. That's rather annoying. I want to play the there's a Adventures Red, I think is what it's called. It's a ROM hack that basically has you playing as Red from the manga. And I'm hoping I never played it before, but I hope that when I do play it, it has like Giovanni, manga Giovanni, because manga Giovanni has some way cooler Pokemon than what we see in the anime or in the video games. Hell, at one point he has control of the friggin' Team Rocket has control of the legendary birds, which I don't know if that directly means him because, you know. And then also, I think in one of the movies, is it a movie? He has control of the Genie Trio, I think. I think that's what it is. He's got, yeah, because he has Landorus. He gets like the mirror, and he changes Landorus, Tornadus, and Thundurus into their incarnate forms or whatever. Then of course, you know, Mewtwo. I like Giovanni though. He's got some of my favorite Pokemon, and kind of a really cool team based on just Giovanni. So, let me go deal with this real quick, and then we'll get right back to some Pokéz. Alright, we're back. Okay. Well, we got one evolution out of the way. There's also some trainers we can battle over to the left. So we'll probably do that while we're, before we battle the gym. I really don't want to run all the way back to the desert to battle, but I may have to. Oh, TMs. Frustration, return, Thunderwave, Gyro Ball, Light Screen, Reflect. Okay. Nothing good. The TM selection in this game is bad. God damn it. Oh my god. I hate this. I hate shit like this. I hate shit like this. Of course, I have to use my friggin' mouse, too. God damn. Oh my god, yes. Okay, yes, get this shit off my... Nobody is choosing to do that shit in... It's even worse than contests. Come on. Shush, shush, shh. So much with the talkie-talkie. I do kind of agree with her dad. It makes a lot of... He makes a lot of sense, but... This is in a world where... you know... It's very common for your 10-year-old to run off and become a Pokemon trainer. So... it's not quite the same kind of thing, I guess. Solosis. I don't think I want to use the Solosis. We got 3 levels with you. Come on. We can make it. We can make it. Will we get the gym badge today? I do not know. Do I have enough time for it? I think we have enough time for it. Smart plays. We're going to Thunder Wave this thing. Then we're going to swap to Cofagrigus and use Hex. Fine. Whatever. You missed. You damn floating pig. Woo! And some decent damage. I'm pretty sure you don't have Hex. So, obviously our Serperior is not evolving anytime soon. Sigilyph doesn't evolve. Swoobat's already evolved. Blitzel evolves at 27. Tympole evolves at 25. I should probably heal the paralysis, but... what did I say Yamask evolves at 29? 29, I think. I don't even know if I said that right. I might have just said it wrong. I don't know one way or the other. I hope you just sing along. Gamabunta. Why is my... There we go. Yeah, Cofagrigus is just such a cool Pokemon. No, 34. Who evolved at 29 that I was looking at then? Ew. Well, it's a good thing he's got the Eviolite. He's gonna need it more than any of them. Pansage is grass type. You shouldn't be able to touch Hashirama very much. And we can just Nightshade. It's free damage. Vine Whip, that's doing nothing. And you lost your ability, which I don't think really is going to matter. Okay, it's a 3-hit. Hold on. Why did this disconnect? There we go. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay, so even after the Leech Seed damage, we should still be able to pick up the KO. I'm going to leave you in so you get a little bit of experience. And then we'll swap to something that can actually kill this thing. I mean, I have several things that can kill this thing. Swapping to something that they can kill this thing in particular. That's what I'm going for. Oh, come on. I forgot to heal the paralysis. Are you kidding me? Blitzel, you're getting replaced. You are literally the next Pokemon getting replaced. You will get replaced before fucking Swoobat does. And I literally have the same Pokemon on my team, but it's just better Swoobat. This is absurd. You are so fucking just... He's just weak. Special attack's 50. He's 76 speed, so he's not even that fast. Get out of my way, Baldy. Get out of the way, backpack bitch. That's something I don't say very often anymore because our backpack is a bitch. I don't know what you think I have, but I don't know if I have it. And I get to battle these trainers and not have to deal with Alder and that shit right now. I mean, we are close to evolving this thing. It just... Is it even worth? I mean, base 100 attack, base 116 speed. Like, it's actually... It's not a terrible Pokemon. That's the biggest issue I find. Gen 5 Pokemon aren't terrible after they evolve. But pretty much the base form of every Pokemon sucks ass. How do you get the poison on the last one every time? You little piece of shit. Why does this stupid bug have Pursuit anyways? Protecting singles is pretty useless. Get it out of my face. You seriously double protect? I couldn't get lucky enough to get double protect in a freaking battle to ever save my life. And it didn't even save your life, it just freaking prolonged it. Ooh, Blitz wants to learn Spark. See, now that's better than Shockwave. I'm actually gonna keep Shockwave, because it never misses, and we don't need Quick Attack. Blitzel's just gonna have to settle for being switch trained. I'd go into Superior, but it's gonna have Flame Charge. I'd go into Gamabunta, but he's not a ground type yet. So I go into the thing that can take all the hits. I need a recovery option here. Why does everything have Pursuit? I'm not swapping, stupid. Especially since you showed me you have Pursuit. Another one. Alright. I'm just gonna swap and we're just gonna go for Mud Shot. I'm not really worried about one Shockwave. We're faster anyways. And it's almost a one-shot. And we lower your speed. Which we're already, faster anyways. Fuck off with that shit. I should have just went Bubble Beam. I think Mudshot has a chance to miss. And it was a crit. Pissed Gamabunta off with that one. Oh, wow. One of those stupid dress-up things. Bam, 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 bam. Dancer Brian Darumaka. He's a kind of dancey Pokemon. Sounds good, Kratos. You better get your ass out of here, you little shit. Actually, calling it a little shit's ironic, considering people supposedly use its turds as, you know, like, hand and feet warmers. I'm gonna swap Hashirama in. Just so we can get some experience. Fire punch. Ow. And then uproar. Do we live that? We do barely. Damn, our team is like bleeding out. I want the item that's over here. It's a Hyper Potion. Well, it's not really a helpful item. I'm gonna make sure. I already talked to you. I don't know why I'm talking to you again. I need to make sure I try and get some good sleep tonight in case I can play tomorrow. And if not, well, I'll do that anyways because I need sleep. I need good sleep anyways. I'll see if I'll make sure I get some good sleep. So Wednesday night. And then Thursday, I'm going to try and make it to where I want to have some good Champions streams. I want to get enough time to be able to really play. Jeez. There's a combination of Blitzel being so weak and Sigilyph being so damn strong. Ooh, that was a good experience, though. Oh, look at them, telling you what to do. Well, I got a few more trainers over here to battle first, so... Minccino. Minccino's an example of a Pokemon with a shitty shiny gone wrong. Minccino's shiny is freaking, like, this, like... and it's not a super, like, bright pink, but it's a nice shade of pink. And then you evolve it, and it just goes... It's barely different than the normal evolved color. It's just so... Why? Why not just have it be pink? I think it's Technician, too, I believe. But, Double Battle Grass. A Nuzlocke's best friend. Sort of. No! The thing that is resistant to both of my attacks. Hey, you shouldn't have one of those at that level. Oh well. We resist both types, and we're gonna hit you for 4 times. And we're gonna basically just wipe you out in one hit. Aqua Ring. Okay, well, I mean, still gonna hit you in one hit. Yeah, I would have been kind of surprised if you lived that. 26! It's actually leveled higher than any of our other Pokemon right now, just because I'm trying so hard to get this damn thing to evolve. Solosis. Be a decent Pokemon to level up Yamask. Ugh, I can't believe Yamask doesn't evolve till 34. It'd be a little bit better if he actually had a status move. Do I really want to go back to the desert? No, but I guess we are. Sand oil. See, I'm pretty sure even if we don't get to the gym battle today, then that just means the next time we play, we'll be able to get at least 2 gym battles. Given, you know, we have more than an hour to play. Well, the grinding arc's coming to a close, hopefully. Ooh, good matchup. Does a sand kill? Does not. Quick attack. God damn it! This thing is so frail. I need an experience share to slap on this thing. I detest this thing. I detest this thing for a number of reasons. One, I just hate it. But also, why the fuck did they put this thing in Pokemon Champions, but they omitted, like, other actually good Pokemon? And then now it's almost freaking Blitzel's so fucking... I'm just switch training it. I don't want to go back and heal again. Soft Sand. I'll give that to Gamabunta for his one ground type move. But I don't have any other thing else to give him, so why not, right? Darumaka. Darumaka. I want to use Darmanitan, because Darmanitan is pretty freaking strong. And I mean, he's a cool looking Pokemon. Darumaka's a little shit. But Darmanitan's pretty cool. Darmanitan has like a base 140 attack or some shit. And base 95 speed's pretty fucking solid. He's got like paper defenses, but... like, you just slap a Choice Scarf on that thing. And then, I mean, it's got Sheer Force on top of that, so it's like... yeah, just Choice Scarf and just beat the shit out of things. I don't know, depending on how long it takes us to search the ruins, or not the ruins, the desert. Oh, we get a couple people in the ruins we can battle too. The Dwebble. Oh, it's gonna pick up that boost. Okay, well. I got Nightshade here. I don't care about your special defense. Ba 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 ba. You would have a dark type move. Are you fucking for real? Rock Polish? Well, you're already faster. Maybe you have low HP and 2 Nightshades can do it? Nope. I guess I should have just swapped to Temple anyways. He's close to evolving. God damn! Went for another Rock Polish. Good, he threw. I am so tired of all my Pokemon being so frail. It is frustrating. See, I don't think I ever really felt like my Pokemon were this frail in Gen 1. Which this was, you know, kind of a soft reboot of sorts of Gen 1. At least from a Pokedex standpoint. I was going to switch, and I thought, you know what, let's just see how much critical hit. That should be enough to evolve to. Oh, that's great. Oh, and it was just one battle. Okay, yep. Okay, finally this thing is evolved. We can take it out of the front of the freaking party. Hashirama is going to be the one that's a pain in the ass to train, but it's just because he's so weak. I mean, he can take hits, no problem. Oh, I only have one person, because this one doesn't want to battle either. God, frick! And he only has one Pokemon. Oh, this makes freaking... Oh, I could have... Well, it's whatever. Pretty sure mine's weaker. Yep. That was a crit. Alright, well, we just evolved this thing. Plus now it's so heavy, it just, when it comes out, he just slams to the ground. Spark! Light screen ain't doing shit there. Ow, with the crit. Blitzle's finally evolved. It's finally worth something. There's another entrance to Relic Castle up here in the top left, but I don't think it goes anywhere. Maractus. Ugh. I don't know that crit mattered. Oh, that was a good experience, too. I thought that was the one we battled, but I figured I'd double check. Because who freaking knows? What? A sea of sand. I don't need go goggles here. I'll come here all the way from the Hoenn region. Oh, you're used to having a desert. Darumaka. I am going to use a Darmanitan. I don't know who's going to swap on our team. Zebstrika will probably swap out. Swoobat will definitely swap out. I think ideally, pretty soon, I want our team to be Serperior, Sigilyph, Yamask / Cofagrigus, our eventual Seismitoad, and then Darmanitan and Crocodile. Hey, I was mashing A and he just did not want to stop. So Swoobat and Zebstrika will probably be the ones we rotate out. But I mean, Swoobat's been putting in the work. Zebstrika's been putting in the work. We got it. Here we got a Yamask. Ooh, 2-hit Willow. That's fine. I can no longer be statused, and I'm not taking burn damage, nor do I care about the attack drop. Yeah, being poisoned or being burned with Magic Guard is always the best. Because you don't care. You can't be statalized. It does nothing to you except make it to where you can... I was going to see status and paralyzed, and that's why Statalize started to come out. So why I can't be paralyzed or put to sleep. Hex should still do a good bit even without you being... Yeah. Psybeam, oh no. That does more than I wanted to. Stop hurting my Pokemon. Plus, we keep taking sand damage. It's like the game's trying to turn us against our favorite weather condition. It's not gonna work, but I mean, it's a favorite weather condition just because it's what I used back during the Weather Wars. But also just because I love Tyranitar. And back then I had Tyranitar, I had Double Dance Rhydon, I had a bulky Rhyperior build with I think the ability is called Solid Rock. And then of course Sheer Force Nidoking. Now granted, Nidoking wasn't getting the special defense boost, but he also wasn't taking sand damage. Which you don't have to, your Pokemon don't have to be immune to sand to be on a sand team. The only exception to that kind of rule is like you can't have something super frail like a Gengar with a Choice Scarf. Or not a Choice Scarf, a Focus Sash. You would have to have something that isn't... Like, I mean, because at that point, you don't even... may as well not have the Focus Sash. It might help you live, the first attack, but you're still going to lose your Pokemon to the sand, which is entirely fine, I guess, depending on what you get out of it. That did nothing. Like, it did actually nothing. Let's see if we can get an evolution here. And maybe, I'm not sure. Oh, light screen, that's why. No! I don't think sand's gonna kill from this range either. Nope. Okay, Bubble Beam will do the trick. Haha. Look at all that HP, which up. 200, that's it! Hashirama wants on Will-O-Wisp. There we go. That's what we needed. I don't even know how I knew that was there. Just something had to be there because of this little space. There had to be something. It'd be preposterous if there wasn't something there. Kind of like it'd be preposterous if there wasn't something here, but there actually isn't. A heart scale. That's useless for quite a while. Actually, I think we only have one city. Yeah, see, it's an exit. Does nothing for us. These Pokemon Rangers are usually a bigger pain in the ass than the rest of the normal types of trainers, but Duclit. Hieroglyph. I don't remember how common double battles are in Gen 5, but if... so I thought about it, eventually I have to heal, and I'll lose my burn on Hieroglyph, which isn't the worst thing, but if we in a double battle, I could put Hashirama out and Will-O-Wisp, my own Pokemon. And then my Pokemon is no longer able to be statused. Would be kind of funny. Alright, is there something here? Yeah. Sometimes you just look at a little area and you're just like, there's gotta be something here. Why would they make it like this? Darumaka. Oh, Darumaka. Ba ba da ba ba da ba da ba. I think we're almost done. Firestone. That does nothing for us. I mean, it would have allowed us to evolve our little thing, our little monkey. But, you know, there's the guy in Castelia City that gives you the stone for your monkey. Which I actually still had the water stone. I don't think I even ever evolved Simipour because we got, we replaced it with Gemabunta, the temple. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. I need to rearrange the moves on my Pokemon because I don't like where they're at. Oh, a critical hit. A Blitzel. What? I was gonna send in Gamabunta. I was like, I'll swap to Gamabunta for the next Pokemon so we can get it evolved, hopefully. Nope. I need it evolved to be able to handle electric types. That's the fucking irony. Still throwing them leaves around. Ooh, good damage. Probably not really much point in Mega Draining, but it'll give us back a couple HP. I just don't think it's really going to matter. Especially if we're already paralyzed. Yay. I guess I need to just turn one grow. Dude, come on. I'm not swapping you out. I need to turn one growth and then go for Leaf Storm. I don't think it would have done anything different here, but just kind of probably something I should keep in mind. Yeah, yeah, another berry. Ooh, Rock Tomb. It's a good move. I don't know who can learn it. As long as Temple can... If Temple can learn... Well... Can't learn it yet, but if he can get it when he evolves, that'll be really good. I don't know if I'll keep Mud Shot or not. Well, yeah, I may as well. It's a ground type move versus a rock type move, so yeah. Okay, so that's all the trainers we can battle before, at least before going and battling N. Let's see if we can get everybody to 25 with the exception of Yamask. That one's actually going to take some grinding, and I don't want to take the time to do that because it's going to be it's going to be ugh. So I'll do that while I'm doing some editing, and I can do that simultaneously. I mean, Sigilyph can pretty much handle everything here. Besides Sandile. Well, no, I mean, he can still use flying. Speaking of Sandile. Intimidate doesn't bother me. I'm surprised at this point. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm not surprised. I mean, we have the four Ruin Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet, but not counting them. Like, we've had Intimidate on several Pokemon for many, many years, and there's never been a special type Intimidate. Now, obviously, we don't want one that lowers defenses. I feel like that's a little too OP compared to lowering attack stats. But, yeah, just nothing for lowering special attack. Sand Tomb? Hello? Do you not see that we're flying over the ground? Oh. Oh, no, it's hieroglyph. I was going to say, although the irony of putting... I saw the H and my brain went, huh. The irony of putting Hashirama in a tomb. But it's not Hashirama. The irony that there's some Pokemon in the desert that they just take damage because they're not, you know, of the correct type, but they're still out here, just living, or rather trying to live. Idiot. I just said that. Torment? Okay, well, we pretty much just wasted a turn doing nothing. Critical hit. Oh my gosh, come on. We are almost there. If we can hurry this up. We can actually go and get the gym badge. I mean, if we can't, it's fine. That means we'll just start the next time we play this, we'll start with the gym battle. But God, why did that do so much damage? Not as strong as Psybeam, but if we get the flinch, we did not get the flinch. And we died. Jesus Christ. Well, alright, now Gamabuncha is going to get that experience. Is it enough for him to evolve? It doesn't look like it. It's just a Darumaka. All these Pokemon give, like, they give duty experience. It's actually just terrible experience. Hashirama can definitely do some stuff, though. Because he's got, now he's got Will-O-Wisp. He can Willow and then Hex. So it's definitely not the ideal matchup, but somehow we outspeed. Oh, this one also has Magic Guard. Live it. Whew. This might be enough to evolve. Yes. I don't actually have Palpitoad's thing set for the, layout. It's okay, I can remedy that. And this is the last evolution anyways, so... Next time I'll be a little more prepared. I kind of want to play some Battlefront on stream. I haven't done that in a while. There we go. So we just need Sakura and Batgirl. Hashirama is unfortunately going to take a back seat until I can do some off-screen grinding. I didn't need to talk to you. Why am I... That's a perfect matchup. Intimidate. That is okay with me. Can't intimidate a tornado. I'm sure somebody's tried. Oh, Maractus. This is the first wild one of these we've seen. And we only saw one from that girl with the trainer. I'm actually going to try and catch this. Because I do want to still try and catch everything. I might catch a bunch of the stuff off screen. Because we've been doing the grinding shit, so I've been catching a bunch of stuff. But we will. Our speed fell. We are slow as molasses anyways. I don't want to Hex because I don't know how much damage Hex will do. And between the burn and the sand, I don't want it to kill. Ironically, battling something we could kill with Hashirama. But, yeah, it's whatever. I need to remember that I have quick balls. They may not matter at all. Yeah. Arid regions are their habitat. They move rhythmically. Why is that? See, again, that's a word that looks like it's spelled incorrectly. Making a sound similar to maracas. Wow. Maracas. Man. There we go. 25. That's all we want. Just to get to 25, and then we'll go do a bunch of fun stuff. Well, we'll do a little bit more fun stuff. We don't have time for a bunch. We do have time for a handful. Come on! We're getting no experience from these things. I know, trainer Pokemon to give me more, but still. Upside to grinding arcs. You're trying to encounter a bunch of Pokemon. You might run into a shiny. And then, because it's a playthrough, you're kind of obligated to use it through the entire playthrough. There we go. Alright. Granted, Sakura's not evolving for a while anyways, but I at least wanted everything to be 25. With the exception of Hashirama. And Blitz, because Blitz is 27. Because it needed to evolve before it could do anything. It would just do things and then die. Well, not the best matchup, but should give enough experience to level up. Oh, not quite. Ooh, good damage, though. Okay, no Magic Guard. Magic guard, it makes dealing damage a little more hard. That's too many syllables. Extra hard. Oh, it's hitting. Yep. I'll eat something after we're done. That'll make me feel better, help me wake up. I got plenty of shit to do to keep us busy anyways. Oh. You know what? We're gonna get out of the desert. We're gonna go back to the town where we gotta go to anyways. But then we're gonna go over to the right. And I'm just gonna kill some of those swadloons. They're 4 times weak to air cutter anyways. And being a stage 1 Pokemon, they should give more experience than what we're getting. Sigilyph gives okay experience, but they take a little more to kill. And, they take a little bit more to kill, and so it takes more time. Not to mention, it's just the other Darumaka's and Sandiles, and they're just not giving shit. See, that was much more experience. I should have just been here. Well, part of the reason I was there was because, you know, fire types and ground types was good for Gamabunta. The ground types were good for Sakura. Okay. Hopefully one more battle should do it. And then we'll at least go in battle N. I don't think I want to track. Alright. Oh, come on. May as well. The thing that would annoy me the most about, like... And it kind of did with, oh, fuck off. It kind of did when we did our Heart Gold Grass Nuzlocke, because... Well, I mean, we ran into a Meganium, which I love Meganium. I had no problem running and using Meganium. So we got our shiny Meganium. Then our Red Gyarados was Alambre. Ludicolo was instrumental in us beating that, especially surviving Red. And then the Jumpluff. The Jumpluff we didn't need, I guess. I would have definitely not had a Jumpluff on my final team. But it was shiny, and I, you know, just you gotta use a shiny. And that would be my luck with this, is I'd get something that I don't want to use. I wouldn't even be so picky to, like, request a very specific one, but just one that is, you know, one of the Pokemon that I want to use. Just something that I was like, oh yeah, I was wanting to use one of those anyways. Like, not a Swadloon. Oh, I forgot to check Rock Tomb. Let's see, does Palpitoad learn it now? Still no. Well, okay. is. And you're looking for Team Plasma, right? They ran into the amusement park. Come with me. It's still one of my all-time favorite characters. They're not here. Let's ride the Ferris wheel and see if we can spot them. I love Ferris wheels. The circular motion, the mechanics, they're like collections of elegant formulas. More like collections of mechanical parts. First, I must tell you, I am the king of Team Plasma. Be funny if it just you don't press anything, it rotates all the way around. Actually, I think it auto does it anyways. Getz has asked me to work with him to save the Pokemon. Yeah, so. I wonder how many Pokemon exist in this world. Is it how many Pokemon or how many different types of Pokemon? Because that's like saying how many species versus how many humans. There's no problem. You're part of the people we brought in to help us save the Pokemon. So, you're under my protection as well. Go, quickly, and let my battle cover your retreat. Now then, Merrick, do you follow my logic? If true, your words please me. Alright then, the future I envision. Perhaps I can't beat you here and now, but I'll battle you to buy time for these goons of Team Plasma to get away. And then yet they were just standing there. Sandile, well, who did I put out front? Okay, well. Woohoo! Did I say it was a crit? Scraggy. I may as well stay in here. Just that bass in the background just goes hard. Your Pokemon look happy. It's because they have fun battling and smacking themselves. Faint attack, no. Okay, hey, Batgirl, there you go. Darumaka, say hello to my new Gamabunta. I wish I remember what my nickname I had wanted to use for Hieroglyph and Batgirl was. I had one for Batgirl. I was like, oh, I should change it to that. But I had one for Sigilyph specifically, and I don't. Speaking of, I want to let Hashirama try it, and if we need to, then we'll switch to Blitzel. Pup, 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 pup. Even if I lose, is it different from the future I saw? Because I'm going to go Willow and then Hex. We should tank that. Not as well as I would have liked. I can't believe we lived that. That was almost an entire level for Hashirama. The result was the same, but you... What was you? What did it say? You're quite strong, but I have a future I must change. And for that future, I'll defeat the champion and become unbeatable, unlike any other. I'll make all trainers free their Pokemon. Just try and stop me. If you want to be together with Pokemon, your only hope is to collect the badges from each area and head for the Pokemon League. Try and stop me there, if you dare. If your conviction is not strong enough, you will never be able to defeat me. Well, I mean, I've beat you every time I've battled you, but sure. Okay, well, we're gonna go and heal, and I guess that's a good place to stop. We're not gonna be able to do the well, I mean, it'd really be pushing my luck to try and battle the gym. So I think we'll just save that. We'll save all that shit for next time. We'll battle the gym. I'll get Sigilyph, not Sigilyph. I'll get Yamask caught up to 25 with the rest of our squad, not counting Blitz. And then we'll have the gym, all the stuff that happens in cold storage and shit, and the second gym, and we should be able to, I don't see why we couldn't. We should be able to get, maybe get through Chargestone Cave as well. So, I'm not sure, though. We got some new Pokemon, got some evolutions. So, we evolved 3 of our Pokemon. We got 2 replacements for the 2 that really just weren't, they just weren't working out. Liepard was a nightmare until it evolved. At the very least, Yamask is bulky and can at least take, you know, some hits. And then we weren't going to be able to do anything with Boldore. We could have given it the Eviolite, I guess, since it's never going to evolve, but I don't know. It kind of makes me wonder what I'll do with Eviolite, because we're not going to stop Palpitoad from evolving. We're not going to stop Servine from evolving. And I'm definitely not stopping Yamask from evolving. So what am I going to do with it? I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll get some new Pokemon at some point. And, I have no idea what our final team is going to look like. It's definitely not going to look like this, though. But, ooh, I guess we should always remember to save our game. Because if we were to lose that data, it would be a shame. And I guess we're going to go ahead and get out of here now. And we will see you guys possibly tomorrow. But if not tomorrow, definitely on Thursday. Adios.